Can I ask what is about to happen?
Well, you're gonna try to cut my hair.
Hey guys, Daniella Monet here. Thanks again for watching part 2 of why I think the first 40 days of postpartum relates to quarantine. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video and I hope you're staying safe. Something I want to add that I think is just interesting and obvious is that I recall when we brought Gio home, and if you've ever brought a child home and you happen to have family or friends local or ones that are willing to commute to visit your baby, it's a little overwhelming. There's a lot of people that want to come in, but you're just super on guard and you don't feel yourself, and you feel a little scared to have people near your new baby. So I remember something specific that my friend Shiva did. She set up a sign on our front door that said, please remove your shoes and wash your hands the second that you get into the house, which I think is perfect for right now because it is one of the biggest things that we should do while trying to stay safe and healthy. Something that I cannot stress enough, and it's something that I learned a little later in my postpartum journey, granted I'm only 7 months out. I learned it in my Mommy and Me class, which if you're not a part of a Mommy and Me or a Mommy and Me type class, maybe it's even on Facebook or some sort of group, a community where you can circle and discuss things that are going on in your postpartum journey with your little one or even just with yourself, your partnership. It's crucial. It's been a total lifesaver for me. But our leader, our doula who leads the class, said you have to be gentle on yourself. You have to be gentle with yourself. I mean, we do so much to take care of our little ones, but we don't nearly do the same amount for ourselves. And so what I mean by being gentle is, for instance, I did put a lot of pressure on myself when it came to feeding Gio. He was a hungry baby, and so I was adamant about breastfeeding, and with that led to me pumping. And so I started doing both excessively, and that caused problems.
I fell asleep with a massive fever, chills. It looks like I have mastitis based on my symptoms. I need to figure out how to resolve this because I'm still breastfeeding. It says that is what you should do. You should still breastfeed, which is gnarly because it's a lot of pain to breastfeed with mastitis. But any of you moms out there have advice for me?
I wasn't able to just relax and sit into motherhood and trust that if I just took care of myself, I nourished myself, I fed him when it felt like he needed to be fed, and I didn't overly obsess on just the little nuances, the little details, the things that I would stress on, that I would have just had a much easier time, and I would have been a little more gentle with myself. And I think that that's my biggest overview of what new parenting should be, is just take a deep breath and be gentle on yourself. So let's talk about finding your tribe, finding your community, finding these parents or even just leaders, doulas, midwives, whatever it may be in the new baby stage that you feel like you can trust.
Oh my God. He's so cute.
I did that actually in the beginning of my pregnancy. I was really, really lucky enough, thanks to actually my friend Mr. Kate, who is an awesome YouTuber.
Oh my gosh! This is Daniella Monet.
Hello.
She is actress extraordinaire and my friend.
She reached out to me and said that I might really enjoy this doula, Rebecca. She's incredible and that we might be on the same page with things. And so I reached out to her, and she has a beautiful studio where she offers a lot of prenatal workouts and yoga. She does a lot of newborn classes, birthing classes, partnership classes, meditation, all the things that I just felt like I really needed throughout my pregnancy to feel balanced. And that was my first intro into finding my community or finding my tribe. And so what was beautiful about finding it when I was only, 12 weeks pregnant, was that I was able to grow with this community. So the moms that I went and took prenatal yoga classes with we now are in Mommy and Me together, and our babies are around the same age, and we're able to relate to one another, and we're able to be just super real and honest and transparent and have no guards, no judgment, and really just use it as like a learning experience, a place to feel connected, a place to feel, most importantly, not alone.
Hey, ladies, man.
Now, I'm happy to say that Rebecca started a dad's group that Andrew has been going to these last few weeks of quarantine, and he has really enjoyed it for the same reasons that I preach about Mommy and Me, is just finding a sense of relief in that everyone's sort of in it together. Whether you're experiencing something a little different or you're at a different age or whatever it may be, you're really in motherhood or parenting or fatherhood together, and that's the biggest piece about finding your community or your tribe. How cool is social media throughout parenting? I know that a lot of people find social media to be a place that just sort of absorbs a lot of your time, and when you don't feel like you have a lot of time, you almost want to stay away from the things that take up too much of it. But I personally have found it to be such a positive resource in my motherhood journey, much like in quarantine, oddly enough. I found that seeing other people figure things out and let their guard down and show me that they are also in a similar position is actually quite soothing. It makes me feel not alone. So one thing that I would suggest, if you are a new parent or if you are just in this quarantine with me, is to lean on social media, the places where you find positivity, not the places where you find the things that are going to weigh you down, make you feel overwhelmed, make you feel sad or anxious. I've met new moms, and I've met, well, not even met, I have new friends that I've developed an even deeper relationship throughout parenting, because now we're in a similar boat where we're able to lean on each other. And so social media can be a very vital tool in positive growth, even when times are challenging. So I want to talk a little bit about partnership. I know it sounds like a broken record and it's super cliche, but communication is our most tangible, useful, positive resource.
In cold blood?
First bag.
Yeah, this is good too.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what?
We accomplished his first bath.
The only thing you have is your voice and being able to express what feels right and what doesn't feel right. I've had to grow up in a lot of ways recently, and it starts with being able to communicate all of my feelings.
First walk. So the last time we went on a walk, literally on this street,
Yeah.
we were
Trying to push one out.
we
Now
were
we're pushing one along.
we were trying to induce labor, and I was over here on the curbs curbing. Remember when I was curbing? Up and down this on the curbs to try and get your baby to fall into the birth canal. And wow.
When I say communication, that's such like a broad overview term that like people go, okay, cool, we get it. If you communicate, that's probably a good thing, good for you. But what I mean by that is communicate in a way that doesn't force the other person's guard to go up. When Andrew and I are having a conversation about something that could potentially get heated, or if it's like he has a problem with something or I have a problem with something, what we've learned to do and what we've had to learn to do is be able to really take a deep breath, sit in our thoughts, and really think about what we're saying before we say it, because we do not want the other person to feel defensive. When the other person feels defensive, you really don't get very far. So if you can do that, and it takes practice and it takes habit, which this is a very beautiful time to create habits. I want, personally for myself, but also for anyone watching, I want all of us to come out of quarantine better people. And being able to communicate in any facet of your life, whether it be your partnership, your work environment, your family, friends, whatever, is such a vital tool, and I can't stress that enough. because I've seen it work for me, and I've seen things change in my dynamic with Andrew throughout being a new parent, but specifically throughout quarantine, because we only have each other to rely on. And so you need to be able to exercise, you know, whatever ability you have to get your point across and make sure that your needs are met and their needs are met and Gio's needs are met, and every outside, I don't know, piece of life is getting handled the best way that it can. And it starts with being able to just talk it out.
Can I ask what is about to happen?
Well, you're gonna try to cut my hair.
Andrew
I'll
started
just
his
pretend that I'm
hair.
cutting his.
We're not touching his. And now I'm gonna finish his hair. We shall see.
Wish me luck.
Here we go.
Okay.
Check this out. I'm going
Honestly,
to.
I mean, it's not good, but it's not the worst thing ever. I feel like you could do better than like super cuts.
Okay. Your next kid.
Thanks again for watching. For any mamas out there, I want to let you know that I am sending you so many mama muscles. That's something that someone's told me before, and I just think it's such a cute little saying. So flex those mama muscles even when it's hard, and you don't have an extra hand to help you with your little ones. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you again for watching. I don't know if you can hear Gio in the background, but he's playing with Andrew. And I will be back with more videos. Please feel free to give me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you can be the first one to know when a new video drops, and leave a comment below if you're liking what you see or if there's something more I could be doing. Okay? Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.